Okay, the quest marker does actually mark it. I was wondering. Oh, they're hiding it back here. It's not stealing, that's good. Okay. Well, it's a library. As long as I bring it back, I'm not doing anything wrong, correct?
Divine smile on you, friend.
You're new here, right? Welcome to the Bard's College. It's like a musical museum.
Is there a reason you're staring at me like that?
Here's your book. It wasn't so easy to find.
Fair enough. I've been thinking, you're an adventurer, yes? If I were to come with you, do you think we might find more books on our travels? And perhaps we would explore some Dwemer ruins in the meantime, yes? They have always been one of my chief fascinations in life, so it would be wonderful to have a chance to explore their cities for myself, see their achievements firsthand. I don't mean to invite myself, of course, but I assure you, I would not hold you back.
Okay. I'm guessing I'm not going to be able to bring two at a time. I don't have a mod that allows for multiple companions at a time.
Lead the way, friend.
Oh, I can! I have two friends now, look at that.
Yes? What is it?
That being said, in case we do have more fights and stuff, I don't need two followers at a time. It's gonna get a little crowded, so... Bikai, thank you for your assistance. Sorry we couldn't kill that dragon, but I'll see you next time, alright?
This one understands. If you change your mind, you know where to find him.
Also, the irony is not lost on me that I chose to give him the wolf armor when he no longer wants to join the companions. It's not lost on me. That's completely intentional.
Yes?
Can I ask you something?
I suppose. What is it?
What's new, Nanak?
I like this place. If you leave here and find I am not with you, it is because I have been lost to an avalanche of books. Skyrim is a land of many dangers, but death by library might be a first.
If he wants to see a real library, I should take him to the College of Winterhold. Now that's a library. Now that's a good one.
Stranger, a moment of your time if you have it. If you ever run across a Khajiiti thief named Gakadar, do this one a favor and bleed her dry, yes?
Who is this Gakadar, and what did she do to you?
She is an ex-partner of Sarik's. The reason that Sarik sits in this cell, and one way or another, she will die for double-crossing Sarik.
What are you in for?
It was a simple house robbery. Get in, get the loot, and get out. Gakadar volunteered to keep watch while this one worked inside. It was almost simultaneously that Sarik noticed the guards' torches lighting the night sky outside, and the body of the house owner cut to shreds. Without any time to make an escape, this one was arrested quite easily and charged with murder. Gakadar was nowhere to be found.
How do you know she didn't just run away?
Gakadar and this one have spent many nights together. She has many things, but a coward is not one of them. And given that the weapon used to cut down the house owner was one of Sarik's daggers, missing for weeks before the job, there can be no mistake. Khajiit is guilty of nothing but theft, but as a result of this betrayal, Sarik sits here and awaits execution for a crime he did not commit.
You said something about bleeding her dry?
Yes, you see, Sarik would do it himself, but the skeleton key he normally keeps to unlock these jail cells was stolen as well. No doubt it is in Gakadar's possession. Perhaps after you run your blade across her throat, you would be so kind as to retrieve it for Sarik. If you could use it to release Sarik from this cell, he would be most indebted to you. And unlike Gakadar, Sarik's companionship can be trusted. In any case, Khajiit suspects you will find her at her old hideout, east of Windhelm. Traitor's Post. You have heard of it, perhaps?
Once or twice. I've heard of it.
Traitor's Post. Remember.
Hey, Nanak, is this one of your siblings by any chance?
Yes, what do you need?
No, I guess not.
Let's go then.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Hey, you. Are you got Kadar? One of you is. I'm just here to talk. I'm just here to have a nice little conversation. Doesn't need to be a murder fest.
A bad time to get lost.
Nanak, you coming with me? Okay, Nanak is there. Well, Nanak's a mage, so we can have him backing us up. We don't need to give him other gear. He's got all the gear he needs. He's a mage. He's got his robe. He's got his hands. Ooh, alright.
It'll be so much easier.
I guess I'm just at the point where I'm surprised when people actually block my attacks on this character. Okay, we have one more enemy. Is that... That's not got Kadar. That right there is very much not got Kadar. Okay. You go on your way. I'm gonna look for her. Wait, did he just find someone, or is he just angry? Wait, who's he fighting? Oh, she's upstairs. I didn't realize there was an upstairs. How do I get upstairs? Was there always an upstairs, or is that new? What's going on? How did you get up there? Do I have to parkour up there? Is that what you're telling me right now?
Are you gonna cry now?
You're just gonna sit here and watch, is that it? Yeah, you are.
Someone do something.
It's okay, I think I can make it.
Never should have come here.
Oh, oh, oh. Are there invisible walls here? It doesn't matter, I think I can make it. I'm waiting for there to be an actual way in here, and I just didn't notice it. Was this room always up here? Was this room always here? Serious question, I've never, ever thought to come up here before. Because there's not exactly a clear path up now, is there? I feel like this was always here and I just didn't know it. It has to be. Black Cat Shiv, that way we can give him back his missing dagger. The White Cat Stiletto. Skeleton Key, and the journal. Sarik has been in the Rift in jail for more than a month now, and Gakadar still has her freedom. But this one wonders if it was truly worth it. She wakes up every morning expecting either a Riften guard's boot to her throat, or one of Sarik's daggers in her back. Every day is worse than the last, and at this point this one is afraid all the Skoomite in Tamriel will not put these fears to rest. Perhaps this one has earned this personal oblivion. Perhaps she deserves a dagger in the back. The ones downstairs say that this one shouldn't worry, that there is no honor among thieves. But more and more Gatkada longs for the nights of the past. The heist lit only by the glow of the twin moons, the jokes and the stories we two shared with each other. The camaraderie, the kinship, that we had no one else in all of Mundus except each other. All of that given up. Why? Because of a disagreement? A fight? Merones his whiskers. How stupid this one is. A new day this one has been thinking. She still has Sarik's skeleton key. She knows where Sarik is being held. She knows the reputation for corruption and ineptitude that the Riften guards carry with them. Perhaps she should pay a visit to the Riften jailhouse. Perhaps it is not too late. She was gonna save him. I don't think he would have cared. He was ready for her to die anyway, but he wanted to save her. He wanted to, or she wanted to save him. But yeah, serious note, I don't know how else they expected me to get up here other than the weird parkour. She definitely was meant to be up here because she even said, oh, the ones downstairs. Is there supposed to be a staircase or something? And is there supposed to be like an easier way up there? I mean, hey, 10 years and I never knew you could get up there. Wasn't easy. That's why I never tried to, frankly. But, there you go. Learn something new every day. This is why there's no honor among thieves. Because they have one disagreement. They let their friend get captured. They let their friend take the fall and get executed, or are willing to let their friend be executed. And then, you know, it's like, okay, well, go kill my friend who framed me, who wanted me executed, yada yada. I would say it's a cutthroat business, but that pun is a little too on the nose, you know? That's a little too on the nose even for me.
Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those stamped shopkeepers.
Yeah, nothing to see here, guard. Nothing to see at all. Which, granted, I'm detected not by the guards, but by the others.
Hmm?
Hello, Sarik.
You know you should probably close those doors. Whatever.
I've broken into the jail for you. What now?
Now? Now we leave. Khajiit expects no protest from the guards. Dim-witted as they are.
He just walked by.
Until we are long gone.
Yeah, he just walked on by, didn't care.
Thanks you, friend. As an escaped murderer, this one's time in the rift is likely over. Whiterun City seems a suitable alternative, yes? This one will probably not be dancing in the streets once he gets there, but if you are ever in need of his services, check the back alleys, yes?
Oh, and there he goes. Oh, Nanak, you're in his way. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll leave here, we'll go to Whiterun, we'll meet up with him, I'll talk to him there. I'm not gonna bring him as a follower, but I will give him back the 2 daggers.
Hmm? You have something to say, yes? Well then, out with it.
We meet again.
Ah, yes, so we do. You're not here to take this one into custody, yes?
Not unless you've been killing townsfolk again.
Ah, then Sarik is safe for now.
For now? Okay. Come with me, I need your help.
Lead the way, friend.
I just want to give him back his stuff and everything.
What do you want?
And, to conclude his story, Sarik, this journal was on Gakadar's body.
It was hers? What sort of venom did she write about Sarik? No doubt she brags about having him imprisoned, the witch.
Perhaps you should read it for yourself.
Sarik is not sure, but he will take it for now, decide later what to do with it, and perhaps hurl it into a dragon's mouth when he has the chance. Did you want something?
Can I ask you something?
If you must.
What's new?
Listen closely. Sarik will give you some tips on sneaking that he has picked up over the years. Perhaps they will be useful to you.
I'm listening.
Let's see. So, you may notice this one's long and luxurious tail, yes? While beautiful, it does pose some potential problems when it comes to stealth. And so, one of the first things Khajiit had to learn in his young career as a thief was to manage his tail. Don't want to be sneaking around someone's home and accidentally knocking vases off shelves. Any noise on a heist is a good way to get pinched. Even if a tail is not a problem for you, extraneous loose gear on your person can swing unpredictably if you're not careful. So, Sarik says, dress tight, keep your tail close, and control your extremities. Be as small as possible to get the job done. Khajiit will say this only once. Please, do not set him on fire.
Well, you know what? I won't.
You have a weapon for Khajiit.
I'm gonna give him his 2 daggers. Black cat shiv, white cat stiletto. There you go. And I'll be seeing you.
This one understands. If you change your mind, you know where to find him.
And Nanak, I'll also be seeing you.
The vacant look in your eyes tells me you want something.
Is there something new I can ask him? Let me see.
I suppose. What is it?
I think it's just gonna be the same line.
One of my research interests lies in uncovering the history of catfolk in Tamriel and other lands across the world.
Okay, that's new.
We have quite a diverse history, but the texts are scattered, so compiling it has been a challenge. Would you care to hear what I found?
Let's hear it.
Alright, let me think. I read once of a mysterious hulking species of humanoid cat that walked on 2 legs but ran on all 4, and had horns growing from its head. 4 of them, in fact. Quite odd. Some sort of werecat, perhaps, but the texts do not explicitly state anything about their origin. Barring that they come from flame, whatever that means. The texts also mention that they were capable of speech and reason, but that they were a warfaring race, adept with both weapons and magic. So I'm not quite sure what to believe. Regardless, I think simply calling them werecats undersells their mental faculties somewhat.
Alright.
If anyone tries to sneak up on us, I will smell them coming. Or I might not. We will see.
You're honest, I appreciate that. I need to go it alone for a while, okay?
Then back home is where you will find me.
You see a female Khajiit leaned against a rock down by the water's edge. Upon closer inspection, she appears to be injured. Wait, I do? Oh, there she is! Oh, okay. Honestly, I'm really glad they gave me that marker. I would have walked right by otherwise.
They took it.
Are you alright?
Everything hurts.
Here, I have a healing potion in here somewhere.
That would be fantastic.
You know what? Ultimate healing. Just one. You don't need more than one. Do you feel any better?
Makara will survive. Thank you for your assistance.
What happened to you?
This one was jumped by bandits. Tried to kidnap her, hold her for ransom.
Ransom? Ransom implies that someone's gonna pay it. And yet here you are. Seems like their plan didn't work out then.
This one did not go along willingly, no. She fought. But there were just too many of them. They overpowered this one, beat her into submission. And things went a bit downhill from there. Right about the time Makara told them there was no one to pay the ransom they wanted for her.
See, I told you.
They stole most of Makara's belongings, beat her within an inch of her life, and left her for dead. You could say their plan did not go well for either party, yes?
Did you see which way the bandits went?
No. You will have to forgive Makara, but she was a bit, indisposed, yes? They mentioned a fort that they were going to take this one to, back to the east. Makara did not hear its name, but they cannot have gone far. But why do you want to know?
Might pay them a little visit, have a chat about the perils of kidnapping. You mentioned they stole something from you. Maybe I can get it back for you.
Did this one say that? Yes, they did. A gem. Not something especially valuable on its own, but
But?
it means a great deal to Makara, and so, if you are able to retrieve it, Makara will do her best to compensate you for your efforts.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you for your kindness, stranger. May you walk on warm sands. Makara is going to head back to Darkwater Crossing for now to recover. If you need to find her, she will be there.
Find the bandits who assaulted Makara. Fort and east. Fort and east? My best bet is Mistwatch, then? Because she said they can't have gotten far. Right? I know it's not labeled as a fort, but the only other fort that's nearby is Fort Amul, and that's west. There's also the Rift Watchtower, but that's more south. Yeah, that's my best bet right now, unless I'm just misunderstanding what she said.
Bright moods, traveler. It is you. How have the roads treated you? Any luck finding those bandits?
Not yet. Where did you say they were?
Makara is not entirely sure. She was more focused on surviving their assault than writing down the name of their homes. But this one remembers them saying something about taking Khajiit back east when they kidnapped her. They can't have gone too far, yes? In any case, Makara will remain here for now. If you do find those bandits, kick their tails off for Khajiit, yes?
The other thing is saying back east also implies back east to Morrowind, so that also leads to the question of, are we talking maybe a little further north, closer to Refugees Rest? I guess we'll find out. You're probably wondering why I keep on thinking, oh, it's not going to be Mistwatch. Mistwatch is more of a mage location, right? So when I think Mistwatch, I think mages, not bandits. Unless I'm getting Mistwatch mixed up with another one. Maybe Mistwatch is the bandit one. Hey, there we go. Find the bandits who assaulted Makara. Retrieve the items stolen by the bandits. Or stolen from Makara. Hey, turns out you guys are bandits. Thought you were just mages. Sorry, I think I was getting you mixed up. Well, I was thinking of the location you have to go to find the stolen books for the College of Winterhold. I don't know why. In my mind, that was Mistwatch, but I mean, frankly, you see how many of these forts kind of like blend together?
Hey now. No need for violence. Come, let us talk.
Okay, Sugarclaw.
Listen, Sugarclaw has seen what you are capable of. He does not wish to fight you.
I didn't do anything. All I did was walk up into this room. I'm capable of walking. Does that scare you? Are you one of the bandits?
Well, yes, technically speaking. But before you cut Sugarclaw down, or set him aflame, or whatever it is you do, hear him out. This one is one of the Mistwatch bandits.
Aha!
But there is a reason he is out here, rather than in the keep. You see, Khajiit, well, he has some misgivings. About what it is we do here, he means.
Misgivings?
Yes, you see, this one was recruited to the group recently with promises of riches and shining treasure and skooma piled high to the sky.
Dude, sign me up.
How could anyone pass this opportunity up?
Right?
Sugarclaw asked himself, and he could not come up with a reason. But once he arrived, he hadn't realized by what means he would be acquiring his riches. Not theft as he had thought. Kidnapping, ransom, murder. Sugarclaw did not sign up for this.
Oh, a thief with morals. Nice. So why are you still here then?
Well, this one spoke to the leader here. Despite the business she deals in, she is understanding. Odd, yes, but so it is. She told Sugarclaw that he did not have to participate in the dirty work if it did not suit him. Instead, he could serve as a fence for the group. Sell the stolen goods that come through Mistwatch. Make some coin the old-fashioned way.
So instead of kidnapping, you steal from kidnapping victims. Much better.
Yes, Sugarclaw agrees.
No, of course
no
you do.
blood on his hands this way. Only coins. Many, many coins.
Uh-huh. I should kill you where you stand.
Wait. Listen, you're right. Sugarclaw knows he is no better than the others, even if he does not do any of the actual kidnapping. Misgivings, yes? That is why this one is out here. He's been waiting for a chance to slip away from the fort, but he is afraid he may be followed. Who knows what a bunch of bandits might do to a lone Khajiit out in the wilderness? That is why this one is still here. It is the only reason.
You're not doing a good job of convincing me to let you live.
No? Okay, listen. If you promise to leave Sugarclaw in peace, he will tell you a secret, yes?
Speak, and then I'll decide what to do with you.
Okay. Just recently, a scouting party picked up a Khajiit out on the road near Darkwater Crossing. Got way more than they bargained for. She injured several of them before she was subdued, and then she told them there was no one who could even pay her ransom. Total disaster, right? Well, Khajiit gathers they roughed her up a bit and let her go, but they grabbed a big gem from her satchel before they left. Big.
Big?
When they brought it back, the chief took a liking to it and decided to keep it for herself. Perks of being the chief, yes?
And you're telling me all this why?
Patience. This one tells you this because that gem is probably worth quite a few septims, if you find it. And Sugarclaw knows where it is. Do you want to know? Do you?
Yes, I wanna know.
You promise not to kill this one. Okay. It's in the fort, obviously. Specifically, it is in the chief's quarters. She keeps all her favorite items in a safe hidden behind her bed. Sneak into her quarters, find the safe, and the gem is yours. A kitten could do it.
Sneak, you say?
You get rich, Sugarclaw continues to draw breath. Everyone wins. And because you have been so generous, if you return to Sugarclaw, he will be happy to trade with you. Anything you have, this one will take. Yes?
Okay. I can't promise sneaking. I cannot guarantee sneak, but I can guarantee I will return. Also, I just remembered. Mistwatch isn't Mage's. Mistwatch is the one with the guy who's looking for his wife. And then his wife turns out to be a bandit. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, at least. Like I said, even though I've been playing for 10 years, so many of the forts just kind of blend together. They all just kind of wind up blurring together at a certain point. Not all of them, but some of them. But because I've already cleared out the fort, I've already done the quest, there's just no one here right now. As long as the gem is there, who cares, right? Nothing to see here. You didn't see anything, even though you did just detect me. Like I was fully detected, but I guess she didn't care. Oh! How much you want to bet on this save file that I downloaded? That they made the deal with Viola, told the husband to get lost, and that's why she's the only one here and alive. Cat's Eye Amethyst. Alright. Don't worry, I didn't steal from you. I didn't take anything. I'm just sneaking around for no reason. As people often do.